It's come to my attention that my good wife, who apparently wasn't excused in Vienna, but made it to London, and she was coming home from the hospital where she was staying, because I saw the bicycle go past. She's laughing at her soul, but because I was tracking traffic, I couldn't do anything. And she went to us because she has a key, but not the water ski, so she wouldn't get in. And so I don't know where she went, but she went, eventually ended up at a local church where she did go, quite honestly, as a worshipper. Well, they recognised her, and as far as I understand it, they murdered her. They murdered her, and all they had in the bag was presents for me, Christmas presents. So they murdered her, and they used trousers that they stole, which they stole from me. Well, it was they took in order to incriminate me in her murder. Well, I don't know whether it took place. Well, she was in church, but that's the sort of criminals. That's right, I'm happy about it. That's what I can't understand. It's terrible drug crimes, and that's what the psychiatrist came to see me about. I did not know she'd be murdered, but I did hear something like that on the bus, and they murdered her. They probably were nice for at first to kill her mind, and they killed her. And I'm very angry, and there's not much I can do about it. Now, basically, if you're a good man, you have to go and kill a Christian every day, all of them have to wipe it. They're so evil, so evil. You have to kill them. I can't kill them. It's not as wrong to kill them. They're so evil, they have to wipe them. They're insane. They actually fear death, and that's what they're doing. And they're just criminals around here. So that's what's happened. And my wife was pretty unhappy too, because I was suffering, and we hoped to make a home together, which that's what happened. They murdered her. I was unaware she was dead. They came to see me, and I sort of worked that out eventually. That they murdered her. I think it was a woman who come, I don't know, and probably dismembered and all sorts of nasty things. Well, the only thing to do with a Christian is kill them, because they're mad, insane. I'm inciting people to get rid of mentally ill people who murder people, incriminate others, and do some terrible things, and they murder my best friend. Well, that's what happened. And it doesn't make sense to me. That does not make sense. They're so violent, they're violent criminals. And I'm just a very gentle person, but I can't this. It's appalling. So kill every Christian you possibly can. That's why Islamists start killing them. They can't do anything else with them. They're mad. They're so cruel, so evil. All you can do is kill them, murder them, all of them. They're insane. Shoot them to pieces. Murder them. Get machine guns and cut them down because they're mad. Well, I got to do that. But they murdered my wife, and I'm angry. But as I say, it's not clear what's happened. But it appears to be what happened. So she had a little girl. I don't know if that's it. And well, what happened, I don't know. But it's recent, just a few days. It was probably today, I don't know. But I have no idea she was murdered. No idea. So kill every Christian in the planet because they're murderers, mad, insane, psychopathic killers. There's no sense in them. Not following Jesus at all. Nothing but Jesus. Just go around killing people. No sense in it. No. That's insightful. Well, I've been incited. And I'm not going to kill any Christians. I can't. They'll probably kill me. And laugh about it or anything. Well, that's trouble. That's how I mock God. Well, there isn't a God, so you can't mock him. And Christians are the most evil criminals in history. Evil criminals in history. Evil ones. I mean, they'll probably win because they're like that. People that do that sort of thing do win. And it's nasty. They're vicious and evil men. And my house, I can't, well, I'll probably be killed. Probably laugh at, they'll probably kill me legally, you know, by invoking various things. I did this and did that. But anyway, they murdered a quite nice lady, basically, who was terribly badly abused and eventually killed. So that's what causes wars. And I would like people who are still sane and still able to do so to act and to act against Christians everywhere with every possible means they have. Every weapon, every gun, every machine gun, every atom bomb, to wipe them out completely because they're insane and they're destroying civilization. That's my answer. Also, I can't do anything. I'm helpless. I'm paralysed, especially I'm quite sick, I can't walk. And I should be dead anyway. And I would have liked to see my wife again, but she's the rational going to church. To her, it's normal. She used to sleep in church. There's all sorts of shelter there. And to a church is a friendly place, but it isn't now. And she's not a Muslim. Although I'm not not catching the Muslim, I don't go there very often, but that's it as far as I'm concerned. And they were the other the Quran, and they said, well, I haven't read it, but I know because I was interested before. Well, the Quran is not a Islam book, it's just the history of Islam. Really, it's just a story, like the Bible is. And they've murdered a completely innocent woman, basically. Well, she's a murderer too. But anyway, so she carried on the good work of murdering Christians, basically. That's what she was doing. And so they murdered her, but she's understandable. And they got a good word eventually. Well, look for a possible resurrection, because she's an android like me, and it's possible she could be reconstructed. Not from the body, no, just be a new one. And well, I can't do that. And if that happens, she'll turn up again, but probably not here. They're too dangerous. And the Christians are vipers. Jesus said about these people who are not actually Christians at all. They're vipers. That's what they are. They killed Jesus eventually, because Jesus said we're not immortal. That's what he's saying in his message. And Socrates got the same reason. I'm not Socrates or Jesus, but that's the reason. I'm just a humble old man. I really don't understand that insane behaviour. Really high on drugs, And they all laugh about it, really. They're just jeering. I really don't understand them. They're insane. It's tragic. I was hoping to see my wife again after several years and several months. And that would be better. She's very stayed in Vienna, which is too bad. And I can't get out of the country to go anywhere anyway, so I could have gone out today, but I was unable to. And the psychiatrist who's interviewed knows I was nothing to do with the murder of her. They know they can see that. Because the interview, that's why they interviewed me. And I just realised that's what happened. Make Christians burn forever. Kill every single one of them. The people who were interviewed were not Christians, they were psychiatrists, doctors, and policemen. But I had no idea what had happened. And it's obvious I didn't know whether it happened. But I still don't know because I haven't read the papers, I have no intention of doing so. And well, that's what's happened. They've been inciting people to violence, these Christians, by attacking innocent people. I mean, the girl they murdered was innocent. She didn't know anything. And but I can't do it. The people who watched the video told me they can't see it. Well, they don't want to. Well, that's it. There's no people seeing him. Well, maybe. But that's the problem. So they can't do anything. And well, they lie. They stand there and lie. And you can't do anything. They jeer and lie. Well, criminals like that. Criminals stand there. They lie. They say, I should join them. Well, I'm not criminals. But if they kill my wife, it's too late. There's no point doing it. So I didn't know she was dead. It's obvious that psychiatrists, they do that. That's why I didn't realise they were interviewing me. And it's an awful place. These people are mentally ill people, these Christians really are. They're attacking pretty innocent people doing about their daily work. That's all there is to it. And so as soon as they killed Sandor now, all my friends have been murdered. There's nothing wrong with them. Done anything. Don't understand at all. And well, it's the end of me as well. Nearly, it's the end of me. I mean, it's all the ends of my life anyway, so not much difference. And they're violent criminals or so. And they talk maleficence about all those diseases are not true. It's just violence, lies, murder, and it's an awful place. I really don't understand it. So I went out today because I wanted to buy a pair of Long Johns. I went to Marks and Spencer's for some Long Johns, which to keep warm winter. And I bought a pair of trousers because my previous trousers were gone missing. Presumably they used those to incriminate me. I didn't know what was going on. It's beyond me. Their evil is beyond my understanding. Their evil is beyond my understanding. Christianity should be outlawed everywhere. But other people do the same thing, but they're just insane. Insane as well, insane. Because they fear death. They fear death more than other people, but they're just laughing about it. Insane. Not doing anything. Not strong enough. I have to live with them, cheat myself, and they're killing people all around me. Beyond me, their behaviour is beyond me. And they want to incite people to violence, what they've done. And nobody will take it, that's what I'm saying. But they're prepared to fight a war. They've got arms. The British have got arms. They're Christians. I think they are. And they're fighting a war which they're the guilty party. And they are so conceited they think they're not, but they are. And I can't do anything. I've got no weapons. I haven't got no guns in the house. There's nothing here at all. Nothing. And there's nothing I can do. I'm an old man. And it was pretty obvious that they could shoot me, hang me, behead me, just like that. Quite easily. And they're sort of vicious they are. And there's no sense in what they're doing. No sense. And well, I didn't know she died, or she was even in this country. Last time I heard she was in Vienna waiting execution. Well, what else you there? She was here instead. And of course, being an android, it's possible she could be reconstructed. It won't be the original, but the body is which is truly misremembered, will be there, and will stay there. And I've got some one body. I've got one body in Aldermaston, one of the Aldermaston museums, where I blew myself up with a nuclear explosion. I was badly burned and killed, but I'm still alive. So she could go the same. I don't know. And so I don't know what's happened at all. No idea. She won't. Edith will not come here. She may go back to Springfield, where she's relatively safe. But that's possible. Anyway. And she won't remember being killed, because fortunately the injury to the breast stops that. And so I really don't understand it. And then so they talked about it. They talked about it. They sort of, I was angry, but there's sense in what they're doing. No sense at all. Killing innocent people only incites violence from other people. That's what they want. They want a war. They want a war. They're prepared for it, obviously. And the British Army is very strong, very clever. And if you're a British serviceman, don't support them. Don't support the British Army. Not the generals. It's possible the generals aren't either, because they can see an injustice. They know what's going on. They would have seen it, and it's obviously a crime. And so they have to turn against the Christians themselves. Well, they laugh, they sneer, and you can see it in their eyes, And, well, you only do it for money, so you can do it, really. And, it's all nonsense. And it's awful. Really awful. And so much like they were all laughing at it. He never Scotch laughing at it. He knew that I must have known that had happened. I didn't. I was on the train with him yesterday, actually. And you could see a grin smirk on his face. So, and he said he'll have the same experience for your wife dying. Well, his wife died. I'm told I shot her, maybe I did, because she was trying to kill me. Well, it's too late now. Maybe he's got his own back. Well, that's one of those things. But I'm not going to hit the slice. It's too trained. It's too clever, too violent. I mean, we've had to fight several times with swords. But he's much with a sword. I don't have anything. And I'm not physically quite really badly injured, actually. I really don't understand. I'm not understanding of these people at all. I must have trodden the wrong toes. It's actually about money, because this machine, once it gets working, will replace petrol, and he'll go bankrupt because his petrol, and the Christian, so that's what it's about. It's about money, and there are all sorts of things deflect you. And well, I haven't seen my wife for 18 months, so the pain is not too bad. So only 2 years actually. So I saw her fresh past the dust. And she tries to disguise herself. And of course, going to church is a normal thing to her. I think God does say it is. When Wesley often they have a session there, they're murdering people. All over her. I think she did try to report to the police that they were murdering people, but they must have got her. So the police don't seem to care. They don't believe it. They pretend not to believe it. There's a church is a place of worship. Of course, it's not. It's a murder place. It's a place of death. I've seen all sorts of people murdered in church. Well, Edith's now one of them. So I didn't know that. So I was sad about it. And of course, being an android, she could be brought back. Well, maybe she won't be, but that depends. It depends on a creature we call a supervisor. And my mother, of course, is an old lady, there's no point in bringing her back, but she has in fact come back as a 12-year-old in America, and she's called herself Mrs. Stubbins and so on. And her husband Hitler is with her, and in America giving lectures. And probably people won't know, won't better say whether they are or not. And so Edith could do that. And it'd be better if she was in Austria or Macau rather than here. That'd be better. So she may better ring me up. So she goes to Austria, phones in Austria, so she could ring me up. It's a bad situation to be in. You know, when she was in the death cell, we actually beamed her out of the death cell. She was given a little injection. No one knows when she came back. But they say she just faded away. Well, she can't fade away this time because she'd be dismembered. But I can put her back. There's a flash where she can pick up a phone or somehow. I can tell the last person of the phone because it's recorded. And obviously she has a ping reader which will tell us the last position of life. So that's to put because the brain's on a data link, that would have been updated all the time. So to me she's not dead because she's now in the data link back on somewhere else, the supervisor. And so I don't know what's happened to her. So it's very sad that they should kill a perfectly innocent person like that. And she had been modified so she is present with us. Well, she probably didn't know what to do. The Christians are very nasty people. And so they obviously upset the people who murdered her. They all looked after her. And the people who are doing it are actually people with shaved heads and fully high on drugs. And some of I saw as ones are pretty violent people. And not much I can do about it. And so she has stood no chance at all. And well, this should bring repercussions on the Christians, so they should be wiped out completely. I can't do anything because I'm an innocent old man. I've got no control. And the people who in the British Army, the American Army, and also the leaders of those countries should not fight for the Christians. Well, you might think it's the right side, but the Christians are murderers, and they should turn against those people. The people in power, charging the armies, should turn against the Christians themselves. Some are Christians, and police are usually Christians, but they think they are. But if Christians go and kill people, that's what they have to do. That's the problem. The problem is if people die, and they won't accept it, they'll be taught anymore. Not true, it's a lie. And so they're very unhappy about that. And we all die. I die too. I'm no more. And androids die. You know, if they don't need me, they just delete the data, and I'm not there anymore. So that's all. So death awaits just around the corner, but it could be outside. Could be dark outside. And they could, if they persuade enough people I killed her, they'll turn against me. No, I wasn't tear to pieces. But I didn't know my wife was here, you know. I didn't know. I think there's a sign. I think I saw one go past the bus, but I wasn't sure. And so it's probably, she probably would have gone to church as a visitor. You know, just to go because she has got Jesus, so what's friendly. Well, they murdered her. And I'm very angry, but if I go there, they'll attack me, so, well, I really can't do about it. The devil is in the church. The devil is the devil. I don't know. So if you look in the churchyard, every church has an image of the devil in it. So the devil is in the church. And people who worship the devil, which is what they're doing, really, they're the evil ones. So they're not Christians. People do that are not Christians. I don't understand it at all. It's about money. I don't understand it. It's about money. The people in that church make money. And that's all they're doing. It's about money. They're criminals. And that does apply to most churches. It's about, you know, the man that was striking at me because they murdered his wife. They murdered my wife. And he was waiting for that. He wanted that to happen. Well, whether he planned that attack himself, yes, that's the way he could have planned it. It was he's only 50 yards away, and 50 feet away, basically. So he's outshooting him. And of course, killing my wife would be a retaliation for me killing his wife a long time ago. Well, that's how it is. Now, in terms of the fact that if she comes back to me, they'll probably attack her anyway. But if she's come back from the dead, which can't be done, she's torn to pieces. You know, it's not the same as other people. Most people can't be. But if she's taken somewhere else, well, she'd be alive. But I won't contact her. And, these people are criminals. Criminals who they are. I don't know. Really don't understand the humans at all. They're nutcases. Nutcases. The actual church makes money. That's all they're doing. They're making money. It's to do with money. And this to me, of course, it's justice. Because I thought it was nice one. Well, she was trying to kill me, but I've never got. She came up with a knife, so I shot her. Well, I sure as I was shot in the first one, that would be fully a problem. And I really don't understand the man. He's insane. He's been attacking me for years. So he's now supposed to attack one way. Could have been double squad organised, I don't know. Could have seen him smirking. And so they probably, I mean, the people in the train probably had a paper with my picture on it and one album, which they think is album. Well, this paper would not say definitely album, because they know the relationship. And as far as enough, I asked last time, she was in Vienna. And I had no idea she'd come here. I think she might, I know she could have done, but I haven't heard directly from her. I'm not had any confidential. I'm able to tell what she's doing because we have radio link. But so she could be dead, and I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know what I can probably get that from her dead body. What happened to her? I know people who did it, so and that's probably the body. Well, I haven't much about the damage she is, but the silicone chip in there would have renamed that because it's probably power to do that, and they'll carry on doing that, picking, and probably the machine will remove it and take it. But it's not that. The machine, that's a bit of plastic, which is about bricks would have updated as another rating, which is updated all the time every few seconds to a ship in the sky, which you can't see, and that would have preserved the data. And that includes the body. So she's no longer in pain because they've been cut off. But it's sad. Really sad. This is sad. It's worse than history, really. No sense in it. And Andrew and wives are friends. But our human body, and so our human body has this, and that's the end. So I have no idea no idea. So I had no idea they'd done that. And they destroyed my brain as well, and hers, because we're not actually in our brains, it doesn't actually do anything. But there's no guarantee of that. It's sad, really. You know, I went on a training course to me at the Queen's Road Church, and they did somebody up, as they call it, a Jane or it is. And it was rather unpleasant, but she could be managed to do anything. But, you know, now I've seen it done by Jeff Edwards as well, to another lady called Maya, and she was murdered. No sense to it. These murders, no sense at all. As far as I know, none of those really done anything, or had any understanding of what was wrong. And apparently, Maya had to do nasty with the edge of murder to make money instead. And that's the heresy of the Bible. It says, let's teach this wonderful Christianity with immortality of the Messiah and make money instead. But it's a lie, it's a lie, but it's so. In the Bible it's there. It's through Scarface. He explains it. And it's in the Bible, every Bible, and the priest doesn't read it out. If they do, it's in the church, which they have. So that's what's happened. As far as this poor woman has been murdered, and I think the other murders have been done to incriminate before, and well, the fresh here is illusion. Well, they must have a bit of my trousers would have contained some material from my body which would have linked to it, and then one must have made that sort of thing. They put trousers with the body in order to incriminate me, so like that. And she was raped by somebody. It won't be me, and I had no sex with her for about 2 years. And last time was in Makaw in southern Hungary. That's the last time I saw her, and last time I slept with her. So and that was in my hotel in Makaw. And so that's where she was. That's the last time. So if she's a rape victim, it wasn't me. And if there's a semen stain, it won't be mine. And the doctors would have found that very quickly. And they do a forensic test, genetic test, very quickly. It's done in a few days. And I know my genetic test, so it's showing you for a cheat, just a cheat trial. And it's no problem at all. They knew, the police knew it, they could tell. But I had no idea there was a attack. And I'm making, because I can read the data from my brain, which I'm scanning now, it does appear that's what's happened. And it's a sad thing to do. I really don't know what's going on. Well, they tie her up, basically, and murdered her. So, whatever, she's probably naked. But, as I said, they could have raped her as well, in order to give the injury of rape. And she would have suffered badly. Hopefully, one of us was right did that. And so she was very unhappy. So they've been doing this for years. They've been raping women from Eastern Europe for years because they hated them. It's because they turned against the Pope. It's probably out of Pope's instructions, as sort of psychopath the Pope is. Terrible man. And, well, and there's no sense in it. Because he's actually not because religion, it's not religion at all. You know, the Pope himself said it's money, his income, his concubines, and his gold, and all his temples. That's what it is, really. I mean, I'm really no threat to them. I've got no power of his gold. So, but any distance actually threatened that money as well. That's what it is. The church, at one time, people really gave money to the church became rich and powerful. I think it's a good thing. But it wasn't really, well, it was, I don't know. It wasn't there. But church do things as well as bad things. And so they say in religion, you go there, they stand up 6 and stick hymns as well. And I do hang people in Ireland as well, but it's not a pleasant place. And so, as I say, I don't know this person in the Netherlands I'm talking to, but he seems to be a Christian, and he's hedging basically, and he doesn't know really. I'm saying word of my life. So, and so it's the vicious people, Christians. Not the only ones, of course, but most Muslims are fairly happier and want to adjust it. But when that happens, some of them have gone to fight with ISIS, and they'll stay here and fight right here, and use their machine guns to the right people for their ear, not in other places. And that's sort of happened. It's beyond me. But their criminal behaviour is beyond me. And fancy taking an unsuspecting innocent woman, murdering her just to hurt her husband, who is not attacked. And then to get him incriminated for the murder and have him torn apart. That's what happened before. Several times they attempted to incriminate me. Barbara Oscar, who was a lobotomized woman who was beheaded as well, I can film that. I didn't see it, somebody's given it to me. She's not related, I don't know her. She's just a woman of that name. It's got a common name, actually. It's Spain. And, and I don't know, they said she saw aliens. I'm not really she did. But that's an executable offence on the Christians. It's nonsense to me. So Barbara Oscar is not the Barbara Oscar that they murdered. There's lots of them. And, well, I don't know what's happened to them. But last time I spoke to them, I told them to go and join the Space Research Space in America, where it's slightly safer for the Christians. And, well, they do like space travel because it means they're not involved. That's all it is. And all this money business. And we'll all die anyway. I might help them. They don't all by themselves. They kill each other, because they do. They're mad, do they? They really are mad. And we're unhappy about it. I had no idea they were killing people. I see them knife people quite a long time, knifing people and murdering people by knifing them in the head, and that turns them into zombies. And they don't live very long. They get sold, and sex slaves or just pets, and they die pretty quickly afterwards. Apparently, saying they're aliens is an executable offence. Now, I have no idea what it was. But there's another part of the law that says if you're religion and has that belief, you don't believe it. The Muslims do have that. So that makes me a Muslim. Everybody believes in aliens is a Muslim. Or Scientology would be wiped out. So it's a vicious place. And I'm murdering Sandor now. Just give him a tranquilizer and knock him out. But if he has to withdraw out his money, so he won't be alright. And I can't really help him much because I haven't got much money, but I told him to leave the death cell, which it was in. And they do. And in Hungary, people who don't look after their themselves get murdered. He has an income, So he's got £200 a month income, which is enough, Hungary, just to survive. And because he's blind, he's sort of blind still, so he knows him. So what's happened to him? I said die outside. So it's better die outside than in those places. It's not a cultural or cultural. I tell you. I mean, going to spring, they want to go to Springfield, but it's actually protective custody. It is would to be protective, and so it's unpleasant. So I'm really happy now. I've got a pop with this other lunatic doctor who's actually a dog on trial. I know that the unit is a dog. Now, dog is of a tradition of aliens. She doesn't probably, if she wants to do this, is free. You're not supposed to do that. So she might be more sympathetic. And so I know that. She's a black woman, a bad 2 she is, and well, that's still good for me. But I've never, no, I don't. I'm going to, and we probably want to go to this death camp. And the medical officers were came to see me. He said, "Look, I thought the poison. I found a glass now. It would be murdered with powdered glass. It's madness. It really is. But well, there are peacekeeping troops around, and we need to be here and to arrest these lunatics. Americans and the Europeans have peacekeeping troops. I really don't know what to do. And I don't really want to go around killing Christians. It's horrible. No wish to do that at all. I mean, Christians have gone blue but light. That's something they talk to me. And having murdered a completely innocent woman in the most horrible way, I think I've been able to pick up the image. She's probably well away done. They do all sorts of things. And also, Christians, when they murdered this other woman called Rachel years ago. They murdered her in a horrible way in order to incriminate me. Well, the one anybody gets in their way. That's what they do. And they also tried to come out this other one in Twickenham, which, well, they have a question me about it. But basically, I've seen what's on television, that's all. I tell you the weird, but that was when I was a child. I went to play in a pond near there where you can draw boats. That's all. There's all sorts of sick people about. I'm building this, because I've asked for the semen flow in my body to stop. They've given me drugs to treat my prostate, so it didn't work, and because that's cancer. And I've also had the penic nerve cut, and I think the vas deferens cut in order to stop me passing a charge or having sexual excitement, which is good. And that protects me because I'm incapable of sex. And Edith knows that, but she's friends. And, it's possible to have sex with still be friends, but he did. And the other girl who came to see me knows that too. So she was unable to have sex with me. I basically didn't sleep with her, but I don't remember, but that was nice. Nice to tell her. But she may be attempted to have sex with me, but it wouldn't have worked. That's the problem. So, I mean, to me, one girl's nice, I get another one. I don't want to do that because later on, don't really want to get a string of people get killed. So that's why I'm doing it. And most of them have been murdered or something. No reason for it. And I know what happened to Kosovo. She's disappeared. She's not in this country for us now. She's going to her own country, which is a Muslim country. And that's a vicious place. I mean, well, there's 900 million Christians, 900 million Kosovo. Muslims, if there is a conflict, which is heavily saved on the sides of Christians, it would be massacre. And the Christians have got atom bombs and nasty things like that, and so on. And Christians are terrible people, but they think they're fighting justice. Well, in case of Nazi Germany, they probably were. But but Hitler had good things. They didn't like him to be a space shuttle when they murdered him, because they didn't so they like him. That's very nasty. So unpleasant. There's no sense of what they're doing at all. No sense. And we die anyway. So they're going to die. What's the point of us fighting? They think if their faith is removed, they'll die. But I'm saying if fairies don't exist, they don't die. It's the same sort of thing. Magic. And I talk to Christians, and because I'm culturally different, I feel about half offended when they offend me. And you can't talk. It's impossible to communicate. You don't understand it either. And it's sad. It's sad that they should go like that. It is. And you see these performances, they're sort of demons or some sort, dancing demons that go around with a sword so sharp that it cuts through flesh, just like that, samurai surface there. It's called Damascus steel, but these days it's done in an industrial process. It's calm, tastes hard, round, and very sharp and springy. It's very deadly. And obviously the mattress is jeering at me. It's awful. There's no sense in it. Well, I did say people ever, and I'll still say so. And well, they probably tear me to pieces, basically, which is pretty normal. Christians or anybody, especially I think if I tell them they're not going to, if I tell them that the truth isn't true, they feel fear because they die. That's a problem. And being a giant insect, I mean, it doesn't make great sense to me. And I could be killed, but there's no sense in it. They like killing people. There's no sense. When you kill somebody, you lose that person's to give, and it costs an awful lot of money to kill somebody. And no sense in what they do, no sense in it at all. So that's the problem. It's a nasty one. Very nasty one. Really are. So there's no sense in what they're doing at all. No sense in it at all. So I think if we do have Egypt brought back to life, brought back to, well, the human machine is still alive, it's still working. That doesn't look impossible, so that I think English have so it can be, it can probably leave the area. And well, that's what it is. The word, the joke is I am a flying saucer, not I live in a flying saucer, I drive a flying, I have a flying saucer, well, probably not. But she's not actually, that sort of thing is. And so if I can get that chip out of her, which is, and at least she would have been giving out alarm signals to get the machinery out of space to help, because it's always going to die, it's the machine. So it just stopped working, same thing. And well, the energy source is blood, so that's gone. So that's emergency back out, which will die. Eventually that emergency will stop. And it has to be got out of the system pretty quickly. And look somewhere else. And finally, well, she could be made to look something different than she was. She dyed her blonde, certainly. But I mean, the Olympian man hates me because his customers are all murdering women and selling them for money. And he makes money out of it. They have back now, millions of pounds. And he's awful. To me, that's crime. And I live about 26 a week, so for a joke. And they take all my money, steal money, and ruin people. I could be cleaned out completely now. There's no do about it. The Christians are psychopathic killers, that's all. They steal money, they murder people, put me on the street. It's absolutely awful. And if I was on the streets, I should die. And I would have to leave the plumbing. So, ridiculous. And they want me to kick, they want to lie about being kicked to death, being jeered at. But that could happen. And there's not much I can do about it. They intend to throw me out in the coldest day of the year with crushing no toes on. That's sort of what they do. There's no sense in it at all. No sense at all. I really don't understand them. Being in Springfield is more proper than being on the street, but the Dutch do nasty things to you there. Yeah, it's beyond me. I've got no plans to do anything. I said, if somebody's for government organise that, then the government is murdering people. Well, as far as that, it's all garbage to me. There's no sense in it. There's no sense at all. Nothing. The Queen is a level of General Gaddafi, as far as criminals are concerned. She kills him because of the money. I know she's out the Queen. That's what the Queen is. So, no, I don't think she's involved anyway. And the other people are all family aren't involved there. not interested. They're beyond it. But and part of it is just talking shops I watch occasionally. Just I do discuss what's about Christopher sometimes. No, I'm not doing the thing. It's set commentary on what's behaving, what's happening. And I think I use my cake knife, which is quite blunt, to illustrate what a pharmacology is and how to do it, and the best to put the knife. Now that's not illegal because it's in most medical textbooks, and I've learned it by seeing it done. And I didn't read it in a book, I saw it done, and well, that's how it is. And, it's horrible, it really is. It's lies about it, sense. So a lot of this is to see people who come here to work and women returned as sex slaves or murdered. And if they try to leave, they're stopped. And if they go back to Britain, it's not believed, because Britain, especially a civilized country, isn't. And but as I say, I happened to see my wife for 18 months, so the pain's not too bad. But hopefully, with the civilizing woman will arrange something so she can come back to life and live again somewhere. Because she deserves it. She suffers so badly, she deserves it. She's an nice, affectionate woman, and she's looking forward to seeing me. I say, well, because I was out, so I know what it was. And so I didn't know who she was, I had no idea. And, so, well, I said, shopping for, I'm going to go shopping for clothes. And I didn't know a pub, you know. But if Edith has been murdered again, I mean, she's attempted several times. She's a mass murderer herself. So come with that sort of thing. My mother was also a mass murderer, you know, so not that sort of thing. I'm not. Well, I did use atom to kill about 100 million people and all sorts of stuff, and machine gun, Catholic communists, no difference really. And I says, how turned into Muslims, so I'm very interested in Muslims. And as I was president before the war, and I was involved during the war, but we didn't really support. People didn't support it. They turned against them because of the murders, you know. But they're just as bad. And obviously killing man's wife hurts the man. And well, I had that happen before. I mean, they killed my first wife, same thing. So I mean, that says, you know, when you take a man's wife, he just goes to pieces as well. You know, what's happened before. They're violent. They're sensitive. And they're respectable people who do the killings. I mean, Richard was a judge, he went out killing people. And the novel squire is also quite hard for the hard killing. He's dangerous. I think his thesis is divine. Oh well. Well, they believe what they believe, and I can't do anything about it. But people don't believe what they don't believe. And well, he is gone. So. She died in Vienna, as far as I understand it. Well, I don't know what happened. And if she died in Vienna, what's happening is a resurrection anyway. So she has to be just resurrected again. Well, I don't think that's sensible. And it's not safe to be here anyway, so it has to be somewhere else. Probably Europe somewhere. So, best place around town. Well, if she goes around town to Moscow, she will be helped because they're all going to pieces. And if Sandor's dead, well, that's bad. And I'm going to send Sandor another £10 if I can, because that's what I can afford. And may he live long enough. But he's an old man, he's going blind, and buying £10 will buy vitamin B, which will help his eyesight a little bit. And I'm going blind too. I've got cataract, so I'll be dead soon. I'm very sad about Edith, and well, she's 18 months I've seen her, so I'm very pleased to see her. And so she was looking forward to seeing me, so and she didn't. So that's what I think. So, and well, the church is they're welcoming people. Go in, they'll come see them, will you? So don't go to a church. Go to a church, put a bride up and animal. Well, I'm gone. I've got nothing.